Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Only Football. Lots to get through today. Back from international break.
Well, international break's still on.
It's still on, but I mean, like in my mind, I'm basically back. And I have to say, because we're going to talk about Team Canada, we're going to talk about Newcastle briefly, and then we got a slew of matches to preview in the Serie A, the Prem, and Champions League because we're a once a week kind of thing. But I have to say, Team Canada does actually get me through international break. We're actually in the final qualifying stages, and it's no gimme. With Europe, it's just like it's a gimme. Yes, it's going to be interesting next month when we're talking about certain teams like vying for the second spot, but more or less the first place is just like all locked up. Every time you see the groups, like it's done.
So that's so you hate international breaks.
It's necessary.
Everyone
it's absolutely necessary. It is absolutely necessary. I'm not denying that. But yes, absolutely. It's like
not that bad. There's some good matches. I think CONBOL has the best qualification.
CONBOL.
CONBOL. What is it?
CONBOL.
The sound CONBOL.
Sound like you said CONBOL.
No, it's CONBOL. CONBOL. They usually have the most exciting qualification because
but it's also the most annoying qualification too. It's the same thing every time.
Well, the fifth and fourth place teams usually switch. Actually, the last 6 years, it's only been the fifth place team switching. The first four have been locked.
Yeah.
Colombia, Uruguay, Argentina, Brazil, and then Chile was mostly, but now they're not even going to qualify. No, it might be Ecuador. It's probably going to be Ecuador.
No, but why are they so stubborn in setting up their matches on Thursday? Screw Europe. We're going on Thursday.
Well, I think it's because they do the extra days. Do they have the quarantine coming back from Europe? I think so. I think that's why they start later. But then they also get sent back later. So it's a miss, hit or miss. But
Team Canada
off to a great start.
Down 1-0 at the moment. What's his name? Kamal Miller.
Well, I didn't know. I have no idea.
Anyway, Daniil Henry. I thought it was Daniil Henry. I was watching them briefly against Jamaica, and I think he played against Mexico. But against Jamaica, wow, Daniil Henry's really, really slow. And then on the Panama goal, they slide down the wing, and someone's trying to recover, and I'm sure it's Henry, and it's not. Like identical pace, like 15, like FIFA rating pace 15. And then I check. I'm like, oh, it's Miller. It's same carbon copy. But also, it's Canada. They're kind of killing me right now because they have
us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So selfish.
I am extremely. I'm a very selfish person. It's just the Honduras one I can understand. It's the first match. They shouldn't drop points there. But then after you come back and get great results in the States and in Mexico, where they could have won. Fair play to them. They could have won both of those matches. Then to put in that performance in Jamaica. What do you?
We're not that team yet, all right?
So I know. I'm not getting carried away. I'm not getting carried away. I'm not. It's just even before this whole round of qualification, I'm like, you know what? We're making it. Like I've been convinced the whole time that we're going to make it. At least top four, and then we'll see what happens in the.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Playoff.
You haven't been there ever in our lifetime.
No.
Don't be so confident. It's Canada. They're going to be like the Leafs. They're going to be like the Leafs.
They're not making.
They're going to make it to the last. They're going to make it exciting. It's going to come down last game, and they're going to fail us again.
If they
like they always do.
Like you really do have this kind of defeatist attitude, but you love to put your patented reverse jinx on.
No, I just don't like to get my hopes up. So when the results happen that are not favorable, I'm not as disappointed.
This is your face, though. You're like, this is your face, though.
I'm telling you, hopefully they don't. Hopefully they prove me wrong, but I'm not convinced yet.
Yeah,
not convinced. You're taking positive steps, but maybe 2026 is the World Cup.
Well, that's the thing. 2026 is 48 teams. They're hosting. They'll probably just throw it to us anyway.
Yeah, well, that's when you get excited.
I don't listen. I don't.
It's just a spider.
I used to have one. Show you saying scared of spiders. I used to have a spider.
Your eyes locked.
Yeah, because something caught my eye. There's a spider on the wall. What the hell? I have peripheral vision, Mike. But I don't think quickly with 2026 Canada should automatically qualify for that term.
No, and if we don't, we'll qualify the right way.
Yeah, because there's 48 teams.
Yeah, well, we can say we earned it.
Joke. Disagree.
We're down 1-0 still. It's probably going to end 1-1.
Keep that live.
Well, I get the ticket.
Okay, Mike. Let me ask you this quick. before we move on to Newcastle. If Panama wins this, do you rate this? Do you box as a do or die kind of match? Because Panama's a point ahead of us going into this match. So they're 4 points up on us.
As it stands. So you're saying this match right now, if they get a win, are we dead?
Yes.
No.
I agree.
But most likely. Well, who's that fourth team?
Costa Rica, who's tied with the States right now.
Yeah, but they don't have Brian anymore, so I'm not as
Yes,
scared. He's still playing for them?
Yeah.
We're not making it. It's
Brian Luis.
He still plays?
Still plays.
Oh, wow.
And he plays in the Costa Rican league, too. I actually thought he was checking when they were playing. Who were they playing? They won on the weekend, right? Were they playing El Salvador?
El Salvador, I think it was.
And
did he score?
No, but he started. I don't think he scored, but he started. Yeah, I immediately thought of you.
He's always. They're tied with USA right now.
Yeah, they scored 2 minutes in. Room like Park score parlay.
Oh, really?
2 minutes in.
Oh, he's still number 10, Brian. He's the man. I love him.
Yes, you do. I know you do. Okay, on to Newcastle, and Newcastle fans, you got your club back, don't you?
Well, they always had their club if you're a Newcastle fan, but you finally got
that's their
your
whole
birthday
thing.
wish.
That's their whole thing. No, they're chanting the streets. We have our club back, dude. Your club couldn't be farther away from personal, supporters' control as is now. It's just I understand why they're so stoked, but like
they have money.
The hypocrisy is just absurd. By the Premier League, especially. The Premier League loves to push these, these vanilla snowflake kind of things, and they love it. They fucking love it. And then of course, they have apparently this kind of this check, this like personality check, or if you're buying a team, do you fit this profile in terms of human decency? And the Saudi trust fund absolutely does not. It just does not.
It's money talks, man.
Of course.
This should be a surprise.
I'm not surprised. It's just I am absolutely not surprised. It's been in the making for the last 3-4 years, something like that. It's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And finally, Mike Ashley gets $1 billion. I think he sold it for $1 billion, right? And says, "See you later, sayonara." And good for Mike Ashley, but and good for Newcastle fans, and good for the PR spin for Saudi Arabia. They've somehow found this loophole where I forget his name, but he's actually not a part of the Saudi government, but he directly is. And it's really something. It's really quite something in terms of
Are you worried?
No, I'm not worried at all. It's
4 or 5 years.
What'll be hilarious?
Will they be in the Big Four?
Yes.
They'll be the Big Four in 4 or 5 years, Newcastle?
Yeah.
So Man U's out?
Maybe. Perhaps, yeah.
And you guys become what? Leicester? Arsenal? No, that people go that far now.
Arsenal might be coming up by
then. To the Premier League?
Nice. I'm not worried. I know what it is. There's only so far like that much money can take. Yes, they're
Man City.
What are they? Man City. Look at Man City. They have $300 billion. The Saudi trust fund. Right?
Yeah.
Man City's like 25 to 30 billion.
I think PSG has the most under them, and they're like a clear 100 billion. Less.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying though. It's like you don't have to be worried about Newcastle. Yes, they're going to be fighting for titles in like 5 years' time for sure. I would say, but that said, it caps, right? It's not like all the best players are going to go to Newcastle.
That's how it is. That's
not like all
Man City,
but it's all look at Man City, but like Man City.
Look at PSG.
But I'm not worried in the sense. Mike, you're twisting my words. Though. All I'm saying is that I'm not worried about like Newcastle being unbeatable. It caps in the sense that yes, they will have like some of the best players come to their team, but so will a bunch of other players. Like United will still be able to attract some best players based on their history. As well. Unless like they continue to slide down like they have.
Well, top teams will always get top players, but they will get
Arsenal
the premium of the top players.
Not for a while though. Not for a while. You need to get top 4 before you get the premium.
Yes. Yeah, but they'll get enough. They'll get
enough to get them into top 4.
They'll get enough good players, I think, to get them in top 4 in the next 3-4 years.
Oh, absolutely.
The wages, man. They're gonna be offering real. Oh, spoiler 1-1.
Let's go.
Let's go, Canada.
Woo.
Buchanan, Tajon Buchanan.
He's good, eh?
Yeah, I know. He's going to Club Brugge.
He's going to Club Brugge. So
Yeah.
that just happened? Because, like, Fama was... Did that just happen?
No, it happened...
And they loaned him back?
It happened... No, well, he's going in January.
Oh, okay.
So it happened over in summer.
I think he's going to fit that system perfectly. This is the way he plays. He actually kind of, like, reminds me of...
Might not even get to play it for Club Brugge at this point. They might sell him for a profit without even having him put on it.
It's looking really good. But yeah, it'll bubble for Newcastle for sure.
Soren, yep, we're watching. We got the updates. Don't worry.
Soren, stick in the chat. Come on, let's go. Dave's there too again.
Watching?
No, he's at the game.
Oh, is he? Yeah. My mom's sister and Stu are at the game too.
Oh man, can your mom do our write-ups? Man, I was pissing myself. She was talking about like her bike ride, like her Instagram.
Oh.
She was talking about her bike ride. I was dying.
Oh, were you?
Oh yeah, I almost messaged her. I'm like, you're doing a.
But yeah, they're all at I'm not sure if my dad's there too, but I know they're most.
Did you not go because we had a big show to put on?
No. I actually could have got a ticket earlier today, but I chose not to go.
That's just
not shows, but someone in our soccer.
It sounds like you sacrificed.
Yeah, I always sacrifice.
Mike, that's ridiculous.
It's okay.
You should have thrown me the West Side Serious.
Because he's giving you the tickets.
Yeah, I know, guy. Okay, now quickly, Newcastle, 2 minutes, 190 million for January. Who are they getting? They can actually, because Mike actually hasn't been spending money, so like through financial fair play, they can just. Who
could they get?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, they could Martial, Jesse Lingard,
Van der Beek,
Eric Bailly are the four names from United already.
You can get rejects from any.
You're not going to get all of them.
Oh, I know. You can get a lot of people.
But like, I think if you're Newcastle, you're making like 5 signings in January.
Bernardo Silva.
No, Bernardo Silva has too much integrity for that, and he plays too much. It's like like Marcel's not playing. He's not really playing. Like Marcel's like, okay, you know what, we can. There's obviously a project here. I can be the main man again for at least a bit. If you want to take if you're Newcastle, you want to take that injury risk?
No. But I'm just saying you need big players, right? When Man City first got their takeover, they start off with Robinho, right?
Well, exactly.
And you need that one big name to sign for the rest to follow.
Martial is that player.
As I said, you need that one big name to sign for the rest to follow. He's not the big name. Maybe 8 years ago.
In January, what big name are you getting? That's feasible, honestly. Like who's actually realistic? Icardi is another one.
Mm-hmm.
Should have a list. There's
probably a bunch.
There's plenty. There's absolutely plenty. That team is bad too. I mean, what would be hilarious?
Well, they're already looking at Ramsey from Juve. Maybe Kulusevski. That's not a big name, but
Kulusevski would be nice. I'd take Kulusevski over Ramsey any day.
Well, I know, but Ramsey, trash.
And if I'm Kulusevski, I would go to Newcastle since he's not getting much time at Juve. I don't think he should give up on his career.
I don't
Soren
either.
Says ref is trash. Soren, why is that? Is it because did they just get a penalty?
I don't know, but no update. So no updates. Yeah. Good update for now. I'll take 1.5.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway,
I would have to scout through the teams.
Yes. Sorry? No, they're not going to give up on Werner. We got Hostler.
Yeah, you know what? Werner's actually.
It's a good shot. If I'm Newcastle, I'd be. In English news. You think so? Honestly, I think Tuchel's getting him back into the team.
How? Where?
What do you mean? He's
under
what against Southampton? Great match against Southampton.
Yeah, I wouldn't give. I would give him a good 2 years.
I would not give up on Werner. If I'm Newcastle, I would be all over that. I'd be pushing that team. Well, I think who's the assistant for England right now? Graham. It's not Graham Souness. It's not Graham Souness. Yeah. Yes. But I did read something a couple days ago that it was going to be. Sorry, what's your name? Time? Yeah. Max. Michael. We got time. We got time. No, you're good. Absolutely, you're good. I forget his name. He was like he managed Ipswich, and he. No, not Roy Keane. Didn't Roy Keane? It was a Sunderland for Roy Keane.
Oh, he did Sunderland.
And Ipswich. And he did pitch as well?
Yeah, he got fired out about 4 months.
Yeah, that sounds right.
He's too explosive.
I know. I love him. Love him to bits, though. Graham something. He's
Lampard?
No, not Lampard. Graham. He's like
Honestly, they're saying maybe, but he just
assistant manager.
Lampard?
No, forget it. Doesn't matter. Anyway, he's under.
I'm just reading the odds.
It doesn't matter. They honestly said around
Graham
Jones.
He's 22-1. 22 to 1.
Just like yesterday, like Graham Jones to be announced before Newcastle's next match.
Frank Lampard's the betting odds.
I know, it was a weird one. It was like the article was weird. In January though?
16-1. He's 16-1. I don't think he would leave mid-season, but Frank Lampard, it does make sense, I think.
Lampard makes sense. Lampard's right. I know. Yeah, it's true. Give it a chance, actually. Yeah, it's true. Give it a chance, actually. Yeah.
We had days that they first played like very focused, like did to Scotland, and that's playing Ireland.
Okay.
Still doing it right.
Yeah.
So shit.
Okay. Yes, it is. It is. Yeah, I mean, if you finish for Newcastle, that's fair. Okay, we're going to talk. We're just going to finish our episode here. And chime in every now and then, but we're just going to get back to it quick. Okay. Juve Roma. Let's go on the Serie A. Juve Roma.
What?
No. Let's winter first, I want to say.
Okay, yeah, that's a Saturday.
That's a Saturday match. Inzaghi's come back. Coming back to Lazio.
You think he's going to get a warm welcome?
I mean, I don't know. It's the Lazio fans. I love their passion. I don't necessarily agree with everything that they do, but
I think he'll get a warm welcome.
I mean, yes and yes. He didn't leave on bad terms. I think it was understandable he left.
Yeah, they needed to change.
And no Immobile. So Lazio.
Yeah, because he did get hurt.
No Immobile, which is huge. And I think that's massive for me. That honestly to me turned the tide simply.
Really?
I didn't mind Lazio going into this match.
No,
and
I don't think they're ready yet. They're not
Injured.
ready yet.
I know there's just sorting things out under Sarri as well. And again with Inzaghi, like he's just easier to come into a team, especially a team that was already playing that formation.
Don't overthink this.
I'm going 2-1 Inter.
Okay, similar.
Yeah.
2-1 Inter.
Similar. Exact. Very good.
The exact same, yeah.
Okay.
I think Lazio still will score, but it'll be a late goal. I think Inter in the league are too focused. I think this is the title defense. I think this is their main objective of the season now. Now that they lost both games in Champions League, I think obviously they drop points. Sorry,
yes.
in both. Obviously it's still realistic for them to get Champions League round of 16, but I don't think they will cry at night if they don't make it. I think Serie A defense showing that it wasn't a fluke.
It was by no stretch of fluke. It was by no stretch of fluke.
I know, but to outsiders, they might think that, right? It's like, oh, Juve just had a bad year. You didn't really win, right? That's, I think, they want to prove wrong. So I think they will get the job done. No hesitation.
Okay. All right, 2-1. Juve Roma, and honestly, there's quite a few injuries in this match too. And
our whole midfield.
McKennie's back.
I know, but
he's not going to play. There's no way he can start. He'll be on the bench. He's not starting.
Who else are we going to play?
On Sunday? It's Sunday. Is it Sunday?
Who else?
It's late Sunday.
Those who are in midfield.
Well, I was going to say, I thought McKennie was like going into him like, I don't really like the fact that Rabiot and McKennie are out. I mean, you're going to do Artur and Bentancur.
Artur's just coming back. He hasn't really played. He's only played.
But I mean, I didn't think of McKennie for a minute. So it has to be McKennie. Is what you're saying.
Yeah. It's Bentancur's come back Friday.
Yes. So it's going to be, but it's got to be one of them. Rabiot's out.
I know, he's a coach.
So it's going to be
There was controversy there, too.
McKennie, Locatelli, and
Bentancur. That's probably it. Maybe Kulusevski in the midfield, but he's probably going up top because Morata's gone.
But Allegri's
coming back. I don't know who's going to start.
4-3-3. Does he do 4-2-3-1 for this match?
I don't know what they're doing, but they're either going to lose.
You're not going to put Kulusevski back in the mid of a 4-3-3, are you?
No, he's going to be up top, if anything.
Okay, then who's dropping back?
It's probably Locatelli, Bentancur, and McKennie. It has to be. It can't be anyone else. Artur's not.
What if you switch to a 4-2-3-1?
Ramsey's not fit enough.
What if you do 4-2-3-1 and you just sit McKennie with Locatelli? Is that enough for you? Does that do it for you?
I don't know.
Or even Bentancur and Locatelli? you really don't like.
I don't know. I honestly, I originally had a Roma win because our midfield just demolished Dybala's like our only forward, and he's coming back from injury too.
Yeah. Morata's out. Kane's got to show up.
I hope he starts. I honestly hope he starts.
Abraham's out.
Oh, he's out?
Yep.
Okay, it's a good thing I kept my original selection. I honestly had a Roma win because I'm like, this is a game Marino will just win. And it's like, I don't know why I have this bad feeling. I don't want to face Roma at this time.
Yeah.
But Abraham being out does help, but I have a 1-1 draw.
So do I. I had originally had a Juve win, then I was like, oh, there's a lot of people missing there in the midfield. I thought, like, Juve's like coming. It's gonna be a tactical version. It's gonna be.
But at least we're at home. That's the only thing. Like, if we're on the road, for sure.
I think this is a match where like chances seem to be taken. I think it's gonna be like it's gonna be so
Roma's
slow.
gonna score first, and we're just gonna get the crappiest time goal. I'm not gonna have fun watching this game at all.
I think it's gonna be moments. Maybe a nice free kick scores it. It's just not much is gonna be given. No quarter given in this match.
I don't like facing Marino.
I know. Neither do I. The photo for this week is this. Just saying that.
I don't like facing.
Okay.
Marino.
All right. Well, okay.
But I want to draw.
Mike,
I'm not confident in my team. You were thinking Juve win because they're on the up and up, but they're not. They're not. They're not. Sorry to let you down.
Okay. Well, we'll get into a team that's not on the up in a second. Let's throw our fantasy for the week quickly. Savvy.
I thought we weren't doing that this week.
No, we're doing this fantasy. We're not doing the lock.
Oh, I thought we weren't.
It doesn't matter. Okay. I have Cancelo. There's no points to be had anywhere. I have Cancelo versus Burnley as my Savvy. City loves his shit all over Burnley. And Cancelo's been on fire, and I'm so pissed I dropped it. When I played my wild card, I got rid of him. And then I have Kane as my captain against Newcastle.
Kane?
Yep, against Newcastle. Newcastle are trash.
Why don't you do Son?
Kane had a decent international break, and I think he's got a little bit. He loves to play Newcastle. He loves it.
I would do Son.
Dude, the guy scores a brace every time he plays Newcastle.
Until this time.
I'll bet you.
What are we betting?
Give me 1.5. Give me 1.5 on $10.
How about I just do Son has a better game than Kane?
Fantasy wise.
Yeah.
What, 10?
10, yeah.
Okay. Easy.
I got Son in my wild card, so
Yeah.
I'm really hoping.
Do Newcastle get relegated? I still think they can.
No,
I still think they can. I had them to get relegated too before in the Sears Cup too.
Do you have them to get relegated?
I'm 3 for 3 in the Prem right now. I have Norwich, Burnley, and Newcastle, and then this fucking takeover happens.
Oh yeah. Well,
Newcastle
at least,
is garbage.
I know.
I just hope they're so far out come January. Actually get relegated. How funny would it be? How funny would it be if they got
They're
relegated?
not going to get relegated, but
what if they're sitting on like 6 points from January? They're on 3 right now. That'd be strange.
They're not going to be on 6. They're going to be. Anyways, let's move on. What's the next game we have? Is it Leicester
United, and I was really flip flopping on this match. Really, really flip flopping. No Varane, no Maguire, and then Lindelof and Bayer coming in. And honestly, the one thing I will say is that both those players, they somewhat complement each other. Bayer's physicality and pace helps, but it just raises question marks. A big thing for Leicester is the fact that Ndidi's out, and he has been out
for a while.
That midfield's still good though. You still have Samari there.
They're still gelling.
Tielmans is there. They're still gelling. Exactly. So Choudhury's been coming in quite a bit to start beside Tielmans, and Choudhury's not really quite up to snuff in my opinion. I think if I'm Leicester, I start Samari in this match.
Fred's not available for this game.
No, he's not.
Because I was going to say with Bailly and
which is massive
and Lindelof, does that make a shoe in for Fred
and for McTominay and McFred?
Because
no, for me it makes it. Especially the way that United have been playing the last while with those two consistently starting. This match has to be Matic. It absolutely has to be Matic. The experience and the know-how, actually knowing how to defend as well, to shield those two. If they're a little rusty, which they will be.
Manu always plays Leicester well, though.
I
think so.
Well, we haven't beaten the last 3 matches. They beat us 3-1.
Last year?
In the FA Cup, we drew them 2-1.
Oh, I don't count FA Cup.
We lost in the FA Cup, and they beat us on the road, and they beat us, and we drew them early on the season.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. I was
0 for 3 in terms of wins last year. And no, we don't necessarily. No, I mean, even when Leicester were trash, they beat us 5-2 or 5-3 with Ferguson. It was a wild match. It was a wild match. We don't necessarily play Leicester very well. We don't.
Maybe I'm wrong.
You are wrong.
I have Man U winning this.
You are. I do as well because Ollie just loves to fucking pull it out when the chips are down, and the chips are really down, especially for Ron Maguire.
And you guys have a tough 6 matches ahead.
6? It's like 10, man.
I know,
Champions League
but
included.
I know, but I'm saying the next 6.
It's
the worst opponent is
Look what we
Spurs.
did. Look what we did. Like
Well, actually, technically,
for the beginning of the season, absolutely horrendous.
Yeah,
Absolutely
well,
horrendous.
maybe you have Ronaldo.
Rashford might be back, but it's like Rashford can't start.
He won't start. No,
And even when Rashford's
Sancho will start before Rashford.
Okay, what I'm saying, like Mike, I agree, but like Rashford and Greenwood cannot be our wingers. They both at the same time, they cannot. Ronaldo will pop someone's head off.
So you need Pogba on the wing?
Well, no, Pogba should start beside Matic.
And
like,
then
Pogba's a midfielder, Mike.
Sancho and
all these like
I know.
He's a mid, he's like shoehorning on the left. Sancho and Greenwood.
Are we going 3 for 3?
I have 2-1 United.
Yep, we're going 3 for 3.
Wow, Mike. Mike.
I had them preset. Don't think I'm copying.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I was just since we had 8 matches. I love to do my correct score parlay. Since we had 8 matches today, I was like, what if I did all 8? $5? How much does that pay? Guess how much? 8 matches, correct score, $5. Just a ballpark. And generally, when you do like 5 on 4, it's like 13 to like 20 grand.
Oh, I was thinking 400.
400,000?
Yeah.
70 million.
70 million?
Yeah.
They would never pay out.
Mike,
They would never pay
Mike,
out.
I think we might have to talk today.
Because we have 3 for 3.
3 right now.
I don't. Okay, this one for sure we're not going to get the same.
Okay, all right.
This one for sure.
Right, okay. Have you been looking at my scores?
No, I have my scores.
I know.
Right
I'm
here.
not. I'm saying, have you seen?
No.
I'm not saying you don't have.
No, I don't look there.
Okay. Okay. Close of the Prem. Everton, West Ham. Tight matches between these two. Over last season, 1-0, 1-0. Road team, away team winning both actually. Lots.
Oh yeah, I remember Suchek.
Lots of possible wins. What is going on with the Everton team? That's the thing. It's like we're doing this on Wednesday night.
With Charleston
and DCL, are they coming back?
Who knows?
Possibly. Digne might be out.
It's going to be what? Gray, Iheanacho,
Townsend.
and Townsend.
Right?
Iheanacho.
I'm saying.
Iheanacho. What am I saying?
Ronda.
We were just talking about Leicester. My bad. Yeah, it's. I'm not liking this Everton team. I know different manager.
You don't
slow
like the team,
start.
Like you don't like the
current team,
squad,
the current squad that will be starting. They had a good run of form and they're up there. I think it's not going to come crashing down, but it's going to come to a halt momentarily. And I think West Ham, Antonio came back from suspension, few rusty games, but I think they're on the up and up, and we're going to be seeing closer West Ham as of last year. Not the same, but a different West Ham, but similar. And I think there's a game they're going to win.
I think with these two teams, like they're direct rivals in terms of what their aspirations are.
Yeah,
this is a match to me full of aspirations, and it's it's early on in the season, and I think if you're Everton and with all the injuries you have, you play
defensive.
You try to you really try to tighten this match up, and even like nick a draw and just hang around. And I think are they tied in the table or is Everton ahead? I want to say Everton's ahead at West Ham, maybe by a point.
Yeah,
something like that. It's close.
Yeah, I think it's like 11 to 12 or something like that.
I don't know. I mean, I think you actually like Mourinho used to do. Like he would look at a season, and he would look at the full season before it started. Like we can this game we can take a draw.
Yeah.
And I think if you're Benitez and Everton, that's how you.
Try just wait for
you're
the
at
counter.
home, but you have.
I think West Ham are good enough now to break down teams of that stature. Obviously not like the top 4 teams,
sure.
Maybe even 5 or 6, but I think they're a team that can ball and they have good camaraderie. All the guys they know the roles, and I think they play to it. They know Antonio's the guy this year. Feed him, and all the attention will go on him, and all the other positions will open up. And Rama, Fornals, Bowen. They all flourish because of the attention Antonio's getting, and I think they understand that. And they're it took them a while. Ben Rama is pretty much taking the Lingard role from last year,
yep.
And it's not the same player, but he's not bad. And
Ben Rama?
Yeah,
I think Ben Rama has the ability to be better than him.
I don't think so.
I absolutely think so. I think Benrahma offers more dynamism in terms of like what he can do on the ball and in breaking teams down. Lingard is very much turn and go, uses pace. I think Benrahma, when it comes to actually breaking down a team on a low block, is more effective.
More effective? Well, I have a 2-0 West Ham. Dominant victory. I knew this was the one we weren't going to get.
Well, yeah. Once
we won't include this in the.
We'll shave one off, knock it down to 30 mil. No, I think if you like take one off at that point, like, we'll probably drop to like 2 or something. Anyway, okay, on to the Champions League. 4 matches because
it's Champions League.
It's Champions League, and we got some time. Ripping through. Ajax Dortmund to start.
Oh, we're doing that one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Liverpool, PSG, Leipzig, Atalanta United.
Okay.
Done?
Yeah. Fine.
I really want this match to deliver.
I think it will.
I think.
Is Haaland going to be back for this?
I think so. Because, and you know what, man, I'll say this right now because I saw this before. I think he's in talks to be cleared to play Mainz this weekend. So when I see that, like Haaland might play against Mainz, it makes
20
me think
minutes.
that he'll be ready for Ajax. But who knows?
This is pretty much the battle for first.
I would say so.
It's these two teams are most likely going through.
Yes,
I would say because I think Sporting it's too far for them to come back.
Yeah,
and Besiktas, they're
it's basically
who gets the 1 seed.
No, but it's also like for Besiktas and Sporting. If you want a hope of coming second somehow, you need to win this week's match as well.
Oh, yeah,
you
the
can't
double.
Draw.
The double, yeah, draw and the both out.
Yeah. So, yeah, Haaland might be back, and that's big for me. Also, I was going to say, Ajax is at home, but right now, Dortmund are almost paying 3-1, and I think that might be because they might think that Haaland's is not
playing.
Back.
So you think jump on the odds now?
Maybe. Just saying. If you like Dortmund, which I do, because I think Haaland will be back. I was thinking I would be even before I saw the Mainz thing.
I think I'm just doing it both teams to score.
Well, that's fair. That's going to pay nothing. But
maybe over 2.5.
Yeah, there's so much talent in this match too.
I think it will deliver. I think they both play exciting football, and it won't be like hello, Samuel.
Oh, Samuel.
Sorry, I just saw this. I don't know how long. I didn't see how long.
No, it wasn't long. I saw someone's coming up too long ago. Chime on in, boyo. But
Holland's good. I like Holland.
Great sign.
Yeah.
Great sign. Like Los Sancho is like it's a different player. Mullen definitely. Are we in Newcastle? No, we're in Toronto. Ontario. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well,
I'm kidding. No, I'm fortunate to be in Toronto, but definitely not in Newcastle.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I got 3-2 Dortmund this match.
Ooh, similar. I have 2-2 draw. Just because I would have done 2-1 Dortmund if they were at home, but with Ajax at home, I think they just play. I think they're playing similar ball to what they were 3 years ago.
I agree.
Similar.
Yeah.
It's not to the same height.
They
got better as the season got along, and I can see them repeating that as well.
No, I have not. But I also so Samuel said, have you heard of the PIF takeover of Olympique de Marseille? But apparently the Saudi funds also looking at Inter.
Taken over from China?
Apparently.
I guess they're ready to sell, right? They were willing to get
absolutely. They were
Hakimi in a hurry to make money.
Yeah,
you don't want to say that.
Even though, we want to defend this title. But I agree with you, Mike, about Ajax. They do look really good. Like, they're honestly the Bayern of the Eredivisie right now.
Yeah.
It's not even close. Like, PSV generally, it's like, all right, PSV are within a chance. Like, they're kind of battling back and forth. Sometimes maybe Feyenoord or AZ might surprise you.
They dropped
well.
once yet? Ajax in the league?
I think they lost Utrecht. I think right
before the break?
Man, imagine this parlay. Yeah, it was right before the break. This parlay on that weekend going into the break would have been insane. It was so Utrecht beat Ajax at home, beat PSG.
Yeah.
Bayern lost to Frankfurt at home.
Yeah.
Real lost to Espanyol.
Yeah. One thing. Yeah.
I'm missing like one or two as well. It was like massive.
No one
did. I'm sure that would have been all over the news. But anyway, a lot of crazy parlay talk tonight. What's so strange after Newcastle? Going in for Marseille? But
I guess they just want to compete with PSG, right?
I suppose. Yeah. It makes
Direct,
sense.
yeah.
It makes total sense actually. And honestly, I think I mentioned this on earlier on in the season. Yes, I know. Yeah, fair enough. I think I did mention earlier on the season. It's like Ligue 1's kind of like making moves right now, and I was even considering that. Like it's just something with the league. There's just like a lot of young talent. You have PSG that's a draw for international fans now.
Yeah.
So there's going to be more money going into that league regardless. And if that were to happen, there would be actual head-to-head competition there between PSG and Marseille, which would be nice for the league. But
the rest of the league would suffer.
But again, it's like
would it be like
Real Barca
before
but they're already
Atletico?
suffering. But they're already suffering, like in a sense now. It's like all right, like they've gotten used to that. They've been able to pit PSG twice since the takeover.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? And Louis Campo all the way. 2 for 2. Okay, Atletico Liverpool.
Yep.
I think if you're sorry, yeah, you start, please.
Well, this is the first time they're playing since Atletico eliminated them, right, in their undefeated season.
Yeah.
Liverpool will be looking for revenge, and I think this is a big game because they're both 2 wins, right? Or did Atletico
drew.
They drew
Porto.
the first game. They drew Porto. Oh yeah, it was 0-0, right?
Yes. And, yeah, for me, if I'm Atletico especially, even for Liverpool, but especially for Atletico,
A draw.
just set up that draw.
That's what I have.
And if you're Liverpool as well, like
Is Jota going to play this?
I'm not sure. He's kind of hurt.
Yeah, he left Portugal early.
Maybe not. But like if you're gonna, even if you're Liverpool, it's like okay, you can kind of be more on the front foot in this match, but don't expose yourself. See if some individual brilliance occurs. But I think if you're Liverpool, like maybe like the onus is slightly on you, even though you're on the road. But if you're Atletico, just play it smart and take the draw.
Well, take it. No, you have to earn a draw. You do have to earn a draw. You just can't take it.
You earn it and then you take it. Like,
that's you mean not hustle, right?
You hustle your ass off, and like you said,
it's going to be a boring game.
I have
it's going to. I've won one, but I think there will be goal. I don't think Liverpool can't play a 0-0 game. Like I know they can, but like it would be very, very difficult. Me picturing.
All right, so Mike's mom just messaged me. She's like, "Were you watching the soccer game? We're on TV." And I watched like the first 50 minutes of that because Mike was a little bit late.
That's so funny.
You know what, Mike? If that just happened, that might be on you. If you're on time, we'd be back.
No, okay, relax. No, I have a 1-1. A 1-1 tie. I just can't see Liverpool playing a 0-0 game. A club just wouldn't allow it to happen. Even if it was 0-0 in the 70th, you would still make substitutions.
But Simeone will absolutely.
Will
absolutely take that. So,
but I see Liverpool scoring, and that would put the onus on Atletico to break out of their defensive shell and at least try and get something.
But you know what? When I've watched Atletico recently, it's like even last season's Champions League, kind of break out of their shell defensively when they had to. At the sorts. Like absolutely sorts against Chelsea. They didn't
get out of the defensive shell. They didn't. So that was a horrible example to use because they were in their zone probably 80% of the game. But I will. I'll say it later. But
say now.
No. I'll say it later.
Okay. This is okay. All right.
Yeah.
PSG Leipzig, and Guy was he's kind of calling it
on upset alert.
On Jesse March at the beginning of the season, and he didn't like it. It's the first year. You're trying to suss the team out. I just don't like. He's sticking with certain players like Poulsen, always playing up top consistently when you have Andre Silva and Brobbey. Brobbey's injured right now, but I just
no rotation.
It's not that it's like no rotation. I just feel like that one annoys me, and not seeing Moriba at all yet. He's played like 11 minutes.
And you want to see more Dominic Szoboszlai?
Well, yes, absolutely. I was gonna get to that. That goes without saying. Shabazz should be playing minimum 80 minutes every match. Granted he was hurt and maybe
coming into the season,
coming to the season, so I can give that. But the Morba thing is really big for me. Things have just been kind of out of sorts in the Champions League and domestically for Leipzig. They've had some really nice results. Like they beat Hertha 6-0. They beat Bochum 3-0, whatever. But overall, they've had some bad losses. And they're pretty much out of the Champions League.
Yeah.
I think honestly for them, the best thing.
League?
No, I think the best thing is to finish fourth in this group, which they very made well. And just focus on the league.
Pull an Inter.
Folks, they're not going to win it. Because they're actually way too far out of it already. But focus on the league and as for March, just like get the team sorted for next season.
Make sure
and get top four again. And get top four.
But will he be around if he takes that approach?
It's his first year. It's Leipzig. You get bounced out of a hard group that you weren't.
They're a big team now.
Okay, but they weren't. They go into it and Europa League is what they should have made, just on paper, and they still could. But you know what? Fine. You don't get Europe for your. Sort your team out, and come back strong the next season because.
But he might not get back to Europe, man.
Well,
that's the struggle.
Too bad for him. Too bad for him. I think him actually getting a run in the league would be a lot better. I don't really have much to say about PSG in this match, personally. It's more for me on Leipzig, just not really having any rhythm.
It's a backs against the wall game for Leipzig. For the Champions League, that is.
Yeah, but I mean, PSG don't have to. Yeah.
They're at home too, Leipzig, right?
No, PSG.
Oh, PSG's? Oh.
I'm going to say 2-0 PSG.
Well, I'll keep the same score.
Which is?
3-1 PSG. Now that I know that, I thought they were on the road when I looked at it, but I would have probably said 4-1. But it's in writing already, 3-1.
Okay. All right. And then let's close with Atalanta and United.
Nervous one for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Atalanta is top of the group. Again, from Atalanta,
a draw.
You look at the draw, but they won't, and that's where I think the problem. That's where I think this is going to blow up Atalanta's face. This just has teams in the Prem are getting wise to all these basically counterattacking football, and I just don't know if it's really spread across Europe. I think Gasperini is an incredible manager, and I would hope for Atalanta's sake he has the foresight to see how United can hurt them on the break. And there's just something about it that just reminds me of how Sociedad approached us last year in the Europa League, and we completely carved them up. I think how did we win that match? 4-5.
Was that the quarters?
It was around. I don't know. It was around 32. It was around 32. Because that's a thing in Europa League.
Yeah.
Because it's anyway. So, and I just get that sense here. I think
United is going to blow it open?
Because I think Atalanta have the ability, and they have the attacking ability to beat us. They absolutely do.
He's really focused on that.
But
you don't think Ole's going to overthink this and prepare for Liverpool?
Ole's never thinking.
Well, you think he's going to field?
No, Ole will play his best players match and match out if he has to. I know he did against Everton because he kind of overlooked that match in a sense. I don't mind him even rotating against Everton, but but with Atalanta and Liverpool, he will play his best 11 that he has both matches.
Both matches?
Yeah. 100%.
So you think he's treating both of them? That's what I'm worried about. I think this is going to be a cagey game.
See, I think Liverpool United will be cagier. This one, I think, is
where try more.
Is where that we will sit back, but Atalanta just won't be ready for our counter, and we will get them on the counter. I'm going to 3-1 United.
3-1.
Yeah. And Atalanta is they haven't been firing all cylinders out.
I don't like that. I'm gonna have to scrap that one for the parlay. I have 1-1. My comment earlier was going to be I took a lot of draws in the Champions League that I did without even noticing. 1-1 draw. It's gonna be when Atalanta beat Liverpool last year in the group stage. I know it was a different Liverpool, but I'm kind of getting the same type of vibe, type of game, where Man U are just not going to show
Just
up.
not there.
And
Okay.
I think they're
Fair
going to be
enough.
overlooking Liverpool
Or Atalanta.
or Atalanta they're going to be looking ahead to Liverpool.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they're going to take their eye off the ball, and it's going to be like an Atalanta like totally deserved to win, but we got out of here with the tie. And it's like we should have lost, but hopefully we don't replicate the same performance as Liverpool. But
Snagged a draw, late draw.
I think it's
we'll be chasing it. I think if we're chasing, then we're in trouble.
I think this is like a big game for Atalanta because if they can get a win here, like their season's still alive. Like not for winning the league, but I'm saying top 4 affirmation. It's like this will be a key moment, and I think a win against Manchester United would be big. I don't think they're going to get it though, but I think it'll be a tie. I don't like this 3-1.
Okay,
but watch it end up 3-1 now.
Absolutely. Okay, guys. Thank you.
How about Gasperini for Newcastle?
Ooh, that'd be nice. Honestly.
But why would he go there, right?
Yeah, if I'm Gasperini, it's like what I just see the rest of my career with that.
Atalanta.
Like, what can I do? Like, what kind of trophies can I get? Well, they deserve it. They don't deserve it. Obviously, they definitely think that.
Well, I think he deserves.
They're a field game.
I think he deserves a better team.
It's a good team. Okay, guys. Thanks, student Samuel. Check back in next time again. Soren, thanks again, and all the rest, all the real ones. Rom, Joe, Steph. Love you guys. Till next time.
See.
Can't stop. Right? Can't stop yourself. Can't help yourself.